Here's a video review for Transformers Robots in Disguise MEGATRONUS. This is the Toys R Us exclusive version, and there's only one really thing I noticed that could be exclusive to Toys R Us, and we'll get to that in a minute. But he's a little H-tank with a blade on the front. Thanks to his waist swivel, he does have a rotating turret, which is always nice on a tank. And if you don't like this blade, you can, before you snap the arms together, you don't have to snap the blade in to his arm to sit there under the turret if you don't like it. So, just FYI. So to transform him, we start off with his legs, and they're actually probably the neatest thing about it, because his knees are actually back here. Here's his foot, and you start off by pulling these pieces around and to the side to come down and form the lower leg. So flip those around, flip these panels here with the missile launchers down around to form the kneecaps, untab them from the side of the tank and bring them down. And there's some cool little legs. I love the transformation on his legs here. Rotate them around to the back, or I guess technically to the front, at which point we'll just split the tank turret here, and here's where I was talking about that blade clips in. You can leave it there clipped into his arm, or you can take it out and he can hold it like a sword. Flip his fists out. I guess they're not really fists, they're open hands. Bring these ball joint pieces kind of up to the side and rotate the arms around. They're very clicky. Flip his head up, and that has a tab, and you can close the chest piece up to lock the head in place. Flip up his shoulder panels. Again, you get a nice click there. Rotate his arms forward, and his arms have some nice clicky joints, very tight clicky joints here at the elbow. And then, like I said, if you want to have the blade on his arm, you can attach it, clip it right back in here on the outer part of his arm. You can have it store there, or he can hold it like a hand weapon. There we go, just like that. Now, the difference between this Toys R Us exclusive release and the retail release, as far as I can tell, is just his face. In the Toys R Us version, he's got his faceplate folded down and folded up, kind of like a knight. Whereas on the regular release toy, he'll have his full face like that. And you can see where the faceplate, kind of folds down to protect his face. The regular release retail will have the cartoon head without the faceplate down. But aside from that, I don't see anything majorly different. Maybe there might be some slight paint differences on the retail. So once he starts hitting, I plan on picking up the full face version. But yeah, so he's got a ball jointed head, although the sculpt of his neck limits it a little bit, but he can look all around. He's got the ball joints there inside the shoulder. He's got the swivel ratchets here, the clicky ratchet up there where the shoulder pieces work. Elbow joints, he does have a bicep swivel. The hinge is there just for transformation on the hands. He does have a waist swivel, ball joint hips, thigh swivel, and hinge knees. The feet are all in place just because of the way he transforms. So all in all, a pretty cool figure. Like I said, I'm looking forward to the one that doesn't have his face all covered up by the armor. But a fun transformation and a neat little tank. Here he is with Robots in Disguise Deluxe Grimlock, just to give you an idea of how big he is. And just for fun, since I have him here he is with the Stealth Bomber Megatron from Generations a couple years ago. So yeah, I don't know how deep I'm going to be going further into Robots in Disguise toys. I've seen most of the ones they've been showing off, and aside from getting this guy without the faceplate, I don't know how many I'm really going to jump after. But there might be a couple I pick up. But like I said, as the main villain of the first season, ironically, voiced by Buck Rogers, so that was kind of cool, even though it wasn't, I don't know that it was the greatest voice in the world, but it was Buck Rogers. But anyway, there is Megatronus from Robots in Disguise.